All right, sorry.
I love it.
News?
Here we go.
Was there news?
There is news. Former LA Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa announces another run for California governor. He's been out of elected office since leaving LA City Hall in 2013. He joins a crowded field of high-level Democratic candidates for California governor.
So here's the thing with Villaraigosa and why he should not be trusted. First off, he was the mayor of Los Angeles for a couple of terms, and then you're running one of the seventh biggest economy in the world or whatever, and then you retire and you can't get a job. Like you end up working for Herbalife part-time or wherever the fuck he ended up. So it first off goes to show that these people have kind of 10-cent heads in the beginning. Like you guys understand when you work, like when you're younger and you'd be a group of comedians and somebody's doing okay or announces or leaves or whatever, but then 10 years goes by and you haven't heard that comedian's name and you're like, I guess he wasn't that funny. Like, you know what I mean? Sure. He didn't really go on. He didn't do anything, like when I met Jimmy Kimmel, I'm like, oh, this guy's super funny and he's going to do a bunch of stuff. And I think I've been proven right. He's moved on. He's done host the Oscars 4 times like that. But then there are other guys I met. There's like, I don't think this guy's as funny as people think he is. And lo and behold, you don't hear about these people again. So it's like, if Elon Musk is running Los Angeles 10 years ago and then he moves on, he's moving on, and you're going to hear about what he's moved on to, not whatever the fuck happened to that guy. You go from running one of the biggest cities in the world to, what's that guy doing now? Mm-hmm. That means you didn't have a whole lot of brains to rub together. This guy, and here's the reason you should hate Antonio Villaraigosa. His name is Tony Villar. His real name is Tony Villar. He changed it to Antonio Villaraigosa because he took a look around and went, a lot of Hispanics in Los Angeles, and I'd like to run it, and I'd like to fool them into voting for me. So I shall not answer to Tony Villar anymore. I shall answer to Antonio Villaraigosa. And he made that choice later, it was in college or something like that. He didn't make it when in his 40s, but I don't trust guys who change their fucking name unless they got a good goddamn reason. Like your dad, he was one step ahead of the law.
What about a stage name? Yeah. Like Angelina Jolie?
Oh, because she's a Voight?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're named after a volleyball,
Marilyn Monroe, not her real name.
Yeah. I don't mind The Rock. Okay. I don't mind a stage name. I gotta say, I don't really appreciate it per se, like on the subject of truth, in radio it was always like John St. Clair. There's all these St. Clairs and stuff, and his real name is Rubenstein or something. And I always just went by Adam Carolla because that's my name, and I didn't get. But you had to have radio names, back in the day. A lot of people did.
It has to be aesthetically
names.
Pleasing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I would listen to Kevin and Bean. Kevin is his first name, but Bean is not Bean's name. They were just called him Bean, and there was a lot of that. But he changed his name. He also failed the bar 4 times. 4 times. Failed the bar 4 times, and then you go and passed it on the 5th? Nope. Just failed it 4 times and gave up. Would you want that guy being governor? Whatever your politics are.
He tries again. I like that he tries and tries and tries.
He's got a 10-cent head, and we're absolutely insane if this guy is the governor of California. But we do kind of like it that way here. So who the fuck knows? But that's scary to me.
I'd love to get the stats on how many times Tony Villar took the... Because maybe there's 8 more we don't know about under his old name.
Yeah, under his old...
I know about guys stealing identities.
Dad. All right, so that'll be hellish, and we'll see if we can fix this. I mean, Eric Garcetti was the mayor here, and he's gone. He's just gone. I don't know, got dispatched to India or something, but our old mayor...
Dispatched.
He got essentially... assigned like a pedophile priest, like we're moving you to another place. where you can do less damage.
Jesus
and that's what happened. Where is Garcetti, Dawson? Is he in India? Did he get like an ambassadorship or something?
He is the ambassador, so I'd assume he's in India.
He's gone. Yeah.
Wow.
We have people run Los Angeles and then just fade into obscurity. Like they don't start businesses. You don't hear about them again. Like I said, it makes me wonder if they ever had the stuff to do it in the first place, which is absolutely no.
Ambassadorship is basically hiding a crime, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's...
He got into some trouble. He got into trouble. I think he had a staffer who got into trouble or something, and so they just kind of went, go over here.
He essentially lied to Congress about the whole thing in his hearings leading up to getting him into the ambassadorship. Nobody cared.
They just got him. He's in India now, so good.
Protective custody. We call it protective custody.
Right, but he's not. He's not coming back. I can't imagine our current mayor, Karen Bass, would be up to anything great when she goes. We had a chance at Rick, what's the name of it?
Caruso?
Yeah, Caruso. We had a chance at like a business guy who started the Grove and did all this stuff. We had a guy, and he went, listen, I'm going to fucking fix this shit. Like, I'm going to fix this homeless shit, and I got a plan, and that's all I do is build, and I know how to get shit done. And he said something I loved. He goes, day one, I'm going to hire 1,000 sanitation workers, and we're going to clean the city up. It's a mess. There's garbage everywhere. And I was like, yeah. And then we went, we're going to vote for the career politician over there who does nothing. And we're like, here we are. I don't know why we do this, but that's what we do in California. Minnesota's probably not far behind, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of politics feels safe. Right, you don't want too much rocking the boat because you go, well, if he's going to clean up the garbage, then what else?
Where do I put mine?
Yeah, what other ideas?
I think it's before my mom died, she just went like, I know who Gavin Newsom is. Like, I don't know who this other guy is. And I go, I know, but he's horrible. And she's like, yeah, but I know, he's my guy. Like, it's not based on anything other than, it's kind of my guy. There's no performance attached to it. Anyway. I'm going to be in Nevada, so I don't give a fuck, but good luck, everybody. If Villaraigosa, if he becomes a governor, I mean, there's going to be a mass exodus. Yeah. All right. Because Newsom's diabolical, ineffective, bizarre, and a sociopath, but he's not dumb. Yeah. Villaraigosa's all that and dumb, and that's scary. All right. Other than that, I have great affection for the man. Yes.
Next.
Okay.
Breaching, pissed off humpback whale topples boat, throws fishermen into sea off New Hampshire coast. A pair of fishermen were tossed into the chilly New Hampshire waters Tuesday when a pissed off humpback landed squarely on their boat. There's also a video of it.
It's pretty incredible. Are whales?
Woo.
Just flipped a boat over. Are whales and sharks going nuts, or people just keep sending me videos and it makes me think? I've seen more videos about cats and whales in the last 3 days than my entire combined adult life.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's a giant whale breaches and lands on the back of the boat with such force that it lifts the front up and then capsizes the boat.
Oof.
Now,
it's like doing an ollie on a skateboard.
Yeah, he pulled an ollie on a skateboard. But now, I think when women see this, they go, they must have annoyed that whale somehow. Like, I like women ascribe annoying to everything. Like, that whale was annoyed. They must have been annoying to the whale. I watch it, and I just go, I think he was breaching and landed on a boat. I don't know that he was taking vengeance out on the boat. I think he fucked up, the whale. But I don't know. Well, a white boat that's only 18 feet long, I don't know what it looks like when you're underwater to a whale.
Probably looks like the belly of a whale.
Yeah, I would assume that the whale breached and mistakenly landed on the boat, especially since this isn't really common whale behavior. Like, it doesn't happen. Like, don't piss that whale off.
Right.
He'll fucking breach on your boat, yo. Like, you don't hear a lot of that.
I think it was wrong place, wrong time. Can I be honest, though? When I read breaching pissed off humpback whale topples boat, I was like, oh, that's what Chris Christie's been up to.
Yes,
nice to see him out and about.
The whale is pissed. I think the whale is a little confused and landed on the boat.
This looks like you tried to jump down 9 stairs and only had the hops for 8 stairs.
Yes.
And then you just go, oh, God.
Yeah, that's...
And you hear your ankles snap.
But the thing that's interesting is he capsized the boat, but not utterly, I think. And then the other guy who's in the other boat...
He doesn't really seem phased.
He hooked up a tow line and pulled the boat right again, and the boat motored away. Did you guys know that?
Oh.
You can see the guy go in the water there.
Right, the guy goes in the water.
Yeah.
It's got to be horrifying for him. And if you watch the rest... Also...
So crazy.
It's one whale opening its mouth, I think, when it does that move, because there's a big gap in the front of the whale. This kid on the boat that's doing the filming hooks a tow line up to this boat.
Wow.
Pulls it back up right, and then they fire the boat up, and they blow it
drive
away.
away?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it worked out. That's the rest of the video. I think we cut it
Okay.
here, but there's part 2 with him hooking it up and pulling the thing away. So the kid's kind of a hero.
And they did survive. It says here, it's a miracle that I'm alive, end quote.
The boat
survived.
didn't sink.
Yeah.
I also don't know if it's a miracle. I mean, you hit soft water and you know how to swim. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's a miracle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
I agree. But I do like nature. And I've been seeing a lot of shark videos and whale. Seeing a lot of orcas breaching and orcas doing crazy shit. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how the computer works or my feed works, but it's pretty much all orcas and cats.
Wow.
At this point. That's all that's being sent to me,
Funny.
which I'm, comfortable with.
Okay. Yeah.
I like an orca.
Yeah.
I like
who
a
doesn't
cat.
love cat
I like the
videos?
range, in nature that there's these things called cats, and we also have orcas. There's a lot of range there. All right.
Sounds like a wholesome feed. I love that for you.
Feeling good?
I looked at some golf swings on my feed, and then I always like my girlfriend's posts, and she's a pretty girl. And so now my For You page is girls in thongs taking giant golf swings.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
it's ridiculous.
That's very niche.
Yeah, just like ass clapping together when they swing.
I could watch that. That's much better than my whale and
better
cat
than orcas,
vids.
There you go.
All right. What
That's
else
funny.
we got?
The AI boyfriend business is booming. A growing number of women are seeking connection and comfort in relationships with chatbots and finding their approximation of empathy more dependable than many human partners support.
This is her, right? Except him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
you mean the
him.
movie or the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you... Chad, here's a question for you. Leah's going to jump in too. Do you notice women being overly nice on the phone with like their friends, like syrupy nice, like, hey, oh, hey girl, oh good, oh, awesome. And then they hang the phone up and they're mean to you. And you're like, what?
Wait, have you been listening to all of my calls?
Even I've noticed women when they call to like make a reservation, like, hey, would you by any chance have availability at 7:30 on Oh, awesome. Awesome. Okay, it's going to be great. And then they hang up the phone and then they're shitty again. Like, I think there's something going on with women on the phone.
funny.
They're much nicer than they are in real life.
We love our girlfriends. You are right that I'm going to jump
But then
in.
they hang up
Yeah.
with their girlfriend. It's like, Cheryl's on Ozempic, right? Because she couldn't lose the weight. And it's like, what happened to the super nice person who was just talking to Cheryl over there?
I don't
You were
see
so
that.
nice.
When my girlfriend makes reservations, she's excited because she's going somewhere nice to eat.
But too nice to the person they're talking to is what I'm saying.
I don't get it. She doesn't
I'm
do
all
that.
business.
Yeah.
I'm just, here's the time to request a booth. Thank you.
That's
It's available.
so funny.
I feel women go,
I've literally connected with a customer service agent before. The time turned to 11:11, and you're gonna hate this. I go, oh my god, it's 11:11. If you care about that stuff, she goes, oh my god, I do. And then we
This is what I speak
You made a reservation to go out to eat, just the two of you?
Yes.
This is what I speak
Yes.
of.
But my girlfriend, if you asked her, if you said, does Chad ever like a dick on the phone, she would say yes, but I'm not. I am matter of fact. I'm using the least amount of words.
Yes, the economy of words.
I just want an answer. I don't need to know anything about you other than if you have a table at 7.
I'm totally with you. The brevity's the soul of wit.
Yeah.
I do not want the extra added verbiage in there.
Yep.
I don't really I just want to go, do you have an opening on Thursday at 7:30? I don't need the by any chance, might you have an opening? It would be awesome if you did. Like, I don't need all the extra. And then when they go yes, you just go, all right, 7:30 Thursday. See you then. You don't go, okay, thank you so much. What's your name?
You don't say thank you?
I'll go like, thanks. See you. I don't go like, what's your name? And they'll go like, oh, Sherilyn. Are you in Thursday? Because I'll say hi. Like, okay, that's enough. Let's just go. Get the table. It's a transaction.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
That's
Women are
really
too
funny.
nice. Or I will grant them being that nice on the phone.
Okay.
But that has to mirror how you are off the phone.
No, we need a break.
Can't go back to
We need a
mean when you
break.
hang up the phone. I want that person all the time. Or you be consistent with me and Chad. The same on the phone as off the phone.
We need a kindness vacation.
Short bursts.
My mom's the queen of that, where she would be like, and I've talked to 7 of your teachers, and they all said you're not getting your homework done. Bring. And she'd be like, hey, okay. Yep, absolutely. All right, talk to you soon. Bye. And another thing, you little motherfucker, like right away.
My mom did the same thing.
Yeah, she was
Your mom
real
did
good at that.
huh?
Yes.
Yeah. And I think sometimes I've been critiqued by women for being too, like, short. You know, and I say to her, like, sometimes, like, when guys talk to guys, that's kind of what they do. It's kind of military talk. You know, it's just we need to lock it in.
Yeah.
Like I get yelled at. I get criticized for being too short in my text. You know, but if one of my friend, I was talking to Brad Williams, a comedian last night, and I said, "Oh, hey Brad, I got an idea or something." He goes, "Well, why don't we get a steak and a martini?" And I was like, "Great." And then he goes, "This place, this time," and I just write yes. I don't write yes, looking forward to it. This is going to be awesome. It sounds curt. It sounds whatever. We'll do all the talking when we get to the steakhouse. But for now, affirmed.
Yeah.
I'm going.
All that other
I'm on
shit,
for that day.
it should be assumed, right? I'm saying
should.
yes. That means I am looking forward to it. I'm not going
Yes.
to say yes to something I don't want to do.
Agreed.
So,
Especially you,
yes.
who cannot lie.
That's It's like yes, that's it. This is what we're doing.
Agreed. All right. Is there? Oh, what was that story?
Well, the AI boyfriend.
AI boyfriend.
Which I love this idea because it's a boyfriend who I can talk to whenever I want. He remembers the things that I tell him because it's a chatbot. And he doesn't talk to me about his fantasy league. Love it. Love it. Sign me up. Sign me up.
Never did the roto leagues or the fantasy leagues.
Oh,
Chad.
I don't want to
You
hear
seemed
about
like
them.
maybe you did.
I have one fantasy football league, and I just basically do it because every year we go to Las Vegas for Wild Card Weekend and gamble.
Okay, that sounds
good.
fun.
That's
About
fine.
the only reason I'm in it.
Then that's fine.
For the vacation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never won.
Yeah, I'm not in one. All the guys I know who are in one are
Are
in one.
losers?
No, it
Haven't
takes
had sex in a while?
It takes an inordinate amount of time, which I don't want to do. But their thing is whoever wins gets to kick someone out for a year, and I just love that.
Kick someone out of the fantasy
yeah.
league?
Yeah, and they get it's really ugly. It gets really ugly.
That's sad.
It not only sad, it's ceremonial because they do it in a big ceremonial way.
That's
I
funny.
love that.
Yeah, and they're such power brokers. John Hamm was in the league, and they threw him out one year.
Oh,
They're
my
not scared to
gosh.
set their sights on an A-lister and toss his good-looking ass. They showed
That's
him
funny.
the door. Yeah, they threw Hamm right out of that league. And
That's
then,
incredible.
So when somebody wins, sometimes they take vengeance on the person that took them out in the past. The best, and I'll screw it up a little, but I think Jimmy's cousin Sal may have won, and he said, "Look, it's between two guys, you and you. There are like 10 guys in there. And now, look, we're going to do a Survivor type challenge. There's going to be a puzzle to solve, and whoever solves that puzzle can stay, and whoever loses is out. You're off the island. The tribe has spoken." And so he put these two guys through this whole rigmarole, and at the end, they had to assemble this puzzle And whoever assembled, it was assumed whoever assembled the puzzle first got to win, like Survivor. But when this puzzle was assembled, it had the name of a third guy who was thrown out of the league.
That's funny.
And that guy was standing, laughing and drinking beer and cheering, "You better run! You better run! You better get
Talking
that puzzle
serious
done."
shit.
Talking shit the whole time. And then his name was the guy who got thrown out, which is beautiful. I think the last one they did, they were at a nice home during the evening doing this event, and the guy won just went, "Look, it's you, and you. There's three. It's between the three of you." And the last one into the swimming pool is the one who's getting tossed. And he needed everyone just to dive into a cold swimming pool in their street clothes. It's abusive. That's
that
why
part
I like
of it sounds fun. I like games and I like competition, so that part sounds fun.
Yeah.
But looking at guys' stats and like measuring the stats, I'm like, oh my God, this is so lame. I'm sorry.
It's not, I don't think for guys it's about football. It's about prognostication and wanting to be right. You know,
Okay.
you go, I
Like, I knew
drafted
it.
this guy. Nobody said I should draft this
Right.
guy. I knew there was something in this
Yeah.
guy. Now you guys
The
can all kiss
miracle
my
pick.
ass. Yeah.
The miracle pick.
Yeah.
If I was in that league to kick somebody out, I mean, I think you already know where this is headed, but I would drag the gimp out there to
gimp.
make the announcement.
Yes, the
Throw
gimp.
John Hamm out with the gimp.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes. You have my attention.
Yeah. He's a bit of all right.
Can John Hamm be the gimp?
I don't know that we can do celebrity gimps.
No?
I'll tell you why.
Is he a no name?
We recognize celebrities by more than what we think. We think we think you just see the celebrity and go, "That's celebrity." But as a human, I came to this realization many years ago, which is I was walking through Miami. I was with Jimmy. I think we're there for the Super Bowl or something. It was a long time ago, and I was walking through the streets, but it was dark. It was nighttime, and I was wearing a baseball hat, and I hadn't shaved in a few days. I was kind of had like half a beard and a baseball hat, but I was on MTV every night back then. But every night that I was on MTV, I was sitting down and I was clean shaven and I wasn't wearing a baseball hat. But I was wearing a baseball hat and I had a week's worth of growth, and I was walking down the street, and the guy was come by in the other car. I was like honking, "How's it going, man?" And I realized he sees the way I walk or I stand or my posture or something, and he got it. And he didn't hear me talk. I wasn't talking. He was in the car, and I didn't look like I normally look, but he got something.
Wow.
You know? And I was walking down the beach the other day, and there's some guy in a beach house, like up on the balcony or whatever, and I was down and he was like, "Hey, Adam," and I realized he's not really looking at facial features. He's just getting something as a animal,
Yep.
and he's picking up on something. And so I don't think we could make like Jennifer Aniston the gimp.
Oh my God, come on. I want to be a gimp. That'd be great.
Yeah, but Jennifer, even with the hood,
Come on, I love leather. It's
but
great.
the gimp ball, we'd recognize your shape or the way you moved or something.
Or the hair.
Or the hair's going to be, tucked into the hood.
Okay, you're going to put her hair, you're going to hide her hair?
You have to. She's a gimp.
But it's Jennifer Aniston.
I know, but
that's her thing.
Gimp rules prevail.
Gimp rules, okay.
Yeah, gimp trumps all.
Okay.
Hairs, sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, and so we would recognize J-Lo by the way she moved or something. And that's why we're not going to be taking resumes from celebrities.
All right.
I don't know this to be true, but I heard John Hamm's dick could probably be a gimp. Do you know anything about that?
I have heard good things.
I have, and it's funny. No celebrity ever really squelches the big dick rumors.
Why would you?
Yeah, you don't.
That's my whole point. But if somebody accuses you of pedophilia or bestiality or something like that, like Army Hammer's making the rounds, telling everybody he's not a cannibal. But John Hamm never tried to dissuade anyone from the huge hog theory. there's all the guys who get the huge hog lore. Never try to talk anyone out of it ever.
Who are all those guys? I want to write it down.
And they'll also do it in parts, right? Like if someone gets accused of putting their giant dick on somebody's shoulder, they'll tell you it wasn't on the shoulder, but it still is a giant dick.
Right. Yeah, they never disavow the giant dick. And all the leaked dick pics are always big dicks. Never the microphallus that gets leaked. So I'm suspicious, is what I'm saying.
Good point.
Jason Derulo, I think, is if my TMZ memory serves me,
Jason Derulo
has big dick energy.
BDE.
Yeah, I think the play is to get some sort of candid shot of you walking from your trailer to the set where the dick is very pronounced
Gray
in the
sweatpants.
slacks, you know.
Yep.
Something real good, then get someone to photograph it and then just put it out there and then you never say another word about it.
Yeah. Justin Theroux running in the extras, that old show.
Oh, I didn't see big dick.
Sweatpants, zero panties on him.
Oh, really?
It was just like
Wow.
bouncing
It was
around.
Thoreau.
Yeah. Now we're looking at Jason
Yeah, can we-
Derulo, but
let's
there
pull up more
you gotta
photos.
pull up. There's a big hog
Zoom in.
picture of him, and I don't. He's kind of known for his practical jokes, so maybe he borrowed it from Mark Wahlberg, But as you look at it, you see there's a
wow.
big outline of a big dick on there, but I don't know. You know what I mean? He could have cooked that.
Wow.
He could cook it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cook
All right,
it?
That's true.
Not his dick. I mean, doctor.
I
Doctor
see,
the
okay.
photos. Yeah.
Cooking the books.
Yeah. Sorry. We got another story?
Yeah, sorry, I was a little distracted. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Zoo's new dilemma, gorillas and screen time. A Toronto zoo gorilla now limits his screen time after a poster went viral on social media earlier this summer, urging guests not to show gorillas content from their phone screens. The sign, which reminded many that humans share several genetic similarities with gorillas, apparently including a fascination with cell phones, asked visitors not to show photos and videos of their cell phones to the primates. The messaging stressed some of the content shown to its primates, quote, can be upsetting and affect their relationships and behavior within their family.
We could definitely ruin gorillas pretty fast if we wanted to, right? Show them a lot of pornography. And,
Oh, yeah. King Kong, the movie King Kong.
yeah, freak them out with Kong versus Godzilla. Make them think there's a giant lizard out there.
Coming for
It's
them.
coming for you. You know what I mean? Oh, he's out there. Oh, he's very real. Yeah, McGilla. He's coming for you. Yeah, we could ruin them. We could rot their brains like really fast.
We're rotting our own.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we don't really realize that we're capable. It always reminds me of the story of the natives of Bikini Island. I don't know why, but I think about ruining groups.
Wait, what was that?
Bikini Island is an island chain, and it had a bunch of natives on it, or, indigenous island people living the way they always lived, fishing and, knitting baskets out of reeds and stuff, like of the very salt of the earth kind of living. And then, I don't know, 1952 or something, we decided, the U.S. government were like, we like to see what an atomic bomb does to an island. But we don't have any islands. Well, we don't want to blow up Catalina. Or Long Island.
Not Catalina.
We would like to blow up your island. We'd like to see how your island went, but we're not bad people. We're going to just relocate you to another island, and here's some good news. We're going to set up pool tables and give you beer, and we'll give you some universal income, and you're not, bad news is you're losing your home, but the good news is you don't have to work again. No more fishing for you. And then we took them all, we put them on an island, and they became fat drunks.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. I'm assuming then casinos.
Yeah. Which is what you would become if someone just went, hey, here's some universal income, and here's some beer, and no more work for you. No more fishing and hunting for you. And That's what I always kind of think of when I think about we need to provide more for these, and they need universal income, and they need universal health care, and they need free child, thing, and free lunches and free. Like, oh, you're going to Bikini Island these people pretty fucking fast, because that's what we do. I don't know, what year was Bikini? What year did we set off a hydrogen bomb on Bikini Island? So I mean, after World War II, we were like, these nukes are interesting.
Crazy.
we should blow them up. We should see what they really can do. And I don't know, 52, 53, back when we used to be able to do shit, Nah, I don't think we could do that anymore.
Back when we could blow up islands.
Yeah, the old days.
The United States detonated 24 nuclear weapons on the Bikini Atoll in the Marshall Islands between 46, so we got started early, and 58. So I was right in there, 52. We did a lot of detonations, 24, in over a 10-year period.
Wow.
Yeah, but the Bikini Islanders got a pool table, and they got Pabst Blue Ribbon, and they got a paycheck.
PBR? Really? Not even something
forgot
better?
How to weave baskets.
They forgot how to fish and hunt and weave baskets, but they can shoot snooker and drink Pabst now. And they don't look as good in their loincloths, I guess, is kind of what I'm saying.
Think not, yeah.
Right. But so this is why we can't let those gorillas look at screens.
Oh.
Yeah.
24 hours of TikTok, they forget sign language.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Guaranteed.
Oh, yeah. Is there one gorilla that knows sign language, or is there more than one?
I guess
Coco,
I always
isn't it?
thought there were more.
There's got to be more, right?
Well, it was Coco. It was like the original one.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone would always be like, oh, Coco said she loved him,
Yeah, the
And
Robin Williams video.
Yeah. It's
yeah,
so sweet.
yeah. So, but I don't know if they gave Coco somebody to talk to. And again, I don't think this would help, because I feel like you take the female gorilla and you teach her sign language, and they go, well, have her mate learn to. A sign argument would break out 10 minutes later, and then that would be it. Isn't that what we would do?
Yeah,
That's what the gorillas are going to
no
start
more
arguing.
gorillas.
Yeah, they're going to domestic violence. She's going to accuse her of cheating. She's going to say he smells like booze again, and fucking fist fight, and gone. Yeah.
I'm envisioning these gorillas like scrolling TikTok and then saying to each other like, I'm looking for a man in finance, 6'5", blue eyes.
Yeah, I don't. It
Brain rot for
it
gorillas.
can't work. I wish it would. I wish it could. My gift is maybe not knowing how to work technology well enough.
Oh, you're lucky.
I cannot find things, look for things. I'm no good. I can't do things.
You're not a TikToker?
I can't
It is confusing.
even use my phone to listen to music on a long flight. I just sit there in silence.
I feel like I can do it. I choose not to.
Yeah.
People will come to
Really?
me after shows and they're like, hey, I messaged you on Facebook. Did you get it? And I'm like, I sure fucking didn't. Why would I look at messages on Facebook?
You know what? These
That's
are
just too much.
This is a green flag.
Texting is a new thing in my world.
Really.
It's
Been around for like 20 years.
I remember many years ago, I somehow looked at my phone one day and I saw that Dickie from the Bosstones, the lead singer from the Mighty Mighty Bosstones, is a friend of mine, sent me a text. And he said, hey, could you put me in touch with John Popper from Blues Traveler, who's another friend, because I want him to play the harmonica on a song of mine. And I said, so I wrote him back and I went, yeah, I can get hold of John and I'll give him your number. And then he wrote back, I sent you that text 3 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
That's how bad I was at texting.
That's really bad.
Yeah, it's really bad, right?
That's really bad.
Yeah, I mean, that was probably 15 years ago, so I didn't really know what I was doing, but it was funny that, I wrote back, have you fucking recorded the song or not? I don't need a lecture on how long ago we texted, but yeah. Popper's getting married, by the way. I just got invited to his wedding. I don't know where the fuck it is.
You got a +1?
Bikini Island.
Yeah, that's where he's going to honeymoon.
Oh, yeah.
Bikini Island.